Hey, my stirrers. My lovies. How are you doing today? We got some topics we got to handle, baby. We got some topics we got to handle. We're gonna wait to get some people in here. And we're gonna do this. Take this time, get some people all up in here. Hey, 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 hey. Hi, Truly Lakes. We're gonna have a little conversation here. We're gonna have to get back to the basics. We're gonna have to get back to the basics. Just hold on. Let me get a couple more people in here, then we're gonna start the show. How you doing today, love? How are you? Hope all is well with you. So we're gonna stop this nonsense. We're gonna stop this nonsense. We're gonna stop dividing women. We're gonna stop categorizing women. Yes, we are. Mm-hmm. Yes, ma'am. All right, here we go. We're gonna get this show started, right? We're gonna get this show started quickly. Oh, girl, I had a headache this past couple of days. A headache from hell, but I'm doing better myself. I'm glad you're feeling better. We're gonna start off with feminine rehab, right? This is where we're gonna start. Masculine versus
As a
feminine
feminine
energy.
woman, it's important for you to understand both feminine and masculine behaviors. As a woman, you're going to be able to embody both energies, but it's important that you know that as a feminine woman, feminine behaviors are ideal in the workplace, in your friendships, in your relationships, and for yourself. You were born.
We're gonna hear her out because I don't agree with it. I do not agree with it. I don't agree with anybody changing who you are and what makes you feminine or masculine. First of all, women and men, please realize that please realize that some women are born with masculine energy. You have the fire signs and the air signs. They are born with masculine energy. See, a lot of you guys put out these videos, but I really don't do research. Y'all really do not do research. Yeah, there is a thing called masculine and feminine energy. You know, so and then you have people that is really passionate. They're really passionate, like when they talk, and a lot of masculine signs, they're passionate, which would be mistaken for masculine energy. But if that's how you are, that's how you are. I don't care if you're man or woman. That because long as you show respect to other people, you don't disrespect them. You can't have them label you as masculine. Because listen, I'm passionate, I'm smart, I get the job done. Some women are just built just to be. We don't. A lot of us, some women are not built to work under people and be feminine just so you can be comfortable around me. Long as people don't disrespect you or something, because even if you are, even if you want to claim that some women are ghetto or whatever, first of all, if you ain't bothering them, they ain't bothering you. You don't have to like their behavior, as long as they don't disrespect you. If for them to you see, that's the problem. People think they can do what they want to you, but when you clap back, then you're the bad person. Then you should never came at me, even if you are born in the ghetto or something. They walk, they mind their business. They go somewhere, they act a certain way. That it got to be a reason. Now, just because they want to dance, hey, they can dance. They can dance. And because you don't want to, and you want to sit in the corner and be all sassy and stuff, you ain't no better. See, that's the problem, women. You think that let me throw everything negative about them so they don't look at my negatives. See, like I keep telling you guys, this is all a game. This is all a game. So when them girls, quote unquote, you want to call ghetto or whatever, found found it's my fault for letting them slide. Yeah, and then you the bad guy. It's okay because you got. But they fell and realized everybody got skeletons in their closet. So how you want to sit up here tell somebody to go into their feminine? First of all, we're gonna hear her out. But I just want to say to you guys, feminine means I first of all, there's no such thing as feminine energy. You got estrogen, right? Do you have estrogen? That's feminine. That is feminine. You get that thing every month. That is feminine. You got cramps. That is feminine. You want to lay down and 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 feel tired because your body is going through all these different. That is feminine. How do you put on? It's in you already. It's already in you. So it's not feminine energy. You're just trying to teach women how to be fake. You teach them how to be liars. You're trying to take them out their comfort zone. And then you're pushing that I mean, you can wear wigs and makeup, whatever you want. Because sometimes people natural, sometimes they throw a wig on and makeup on too. But y'all got people thinking they gotta change who they are for somebody else to get a certain type of man, or you gotta be at your job. I'm at my job. I'm there to work. My job states that, hey, boss lady, my job states that I do this and do that. It didn't say nothing about no feminine damn. That's not why they hired me. They didn't hire me to do no damn feminine energy. They hired me to do a job. That's why you got to be careful. You have to be careful. Well, we're gonna hear her out. Which again, I'm just letting you know I don't agree. But if you guys want to agree, check out. If you guys want to get more sensitive, hey, love to be me. If you guys want to get more sensitive, check her out. It's up to you. I'm just doing my response to the video, but maybe y'all want to learn how to be feminine. But I thought we was already. We don't have babies. I think that's feminine. We got ovaries. I think that's feminine. Hmm. Let's go.
Born as a woman. You embody all of these things inside of you, but society kind of roughens you up. And depending on what culture you're from, some of these behaviors are not displayed as often. So you don't get enough examples to be able to see how you can do the same thing, but in a way that comes more natural for your nature. Masculine behaviors that are doing, they are competitive, they are seeking, they are challenging, they are
Hold up. This where we have problems.
natural for your nature. Masculine behaviors that are doing, they are competitive,
The nerve.
they are
Okay. Now, if y'all can't read it, I'm gonna read it for you. Okay? Feminine traits. Dependent. No, we're not dependent. We're not dependent. And then masculine trait, independent. So, when was we dependent? When were we dependent? I'm talking about black people. I ain't got nothing to do with no other culture. I'm talking about black folks. When was black women dependent? It may have been for a short time. It may have been for a short amount of time. And then you got to explain what is you talking about dependent. Then you got masculine traits, independent. How you going to say every man is independent? Exactly, truly, Lace. How you going to say masculine traits is every man you know? So if a man is not independent, then he's not a man. Maybe he fell off. Maybe he lost his job. Maybe he needs some help. Maybe he have to depend. That is not a masculine or feminine trait, dependent and independent. That just all means where you are at in your life. So sometimes you could be dependent and independent. It all depends on where you are in your life. Sometimes things happen. So that is not a trait. Scratch that off. Now, we got emotional for females and non emotional for men. That's a freaking oxymoron that I wish they stopped. I wish they stopped that. Like I said, do some research. You got a lot of signs that some people, a lot of women are non-emotional. That ever dealt with a Libra? Ain't no emotions there. You ever dealt with an Aquarius? There's no emotion there. That is left side. A lack of empathy equals sociopath. Exactly. That's an oxymoron. Some women don't they're not emotional. I am not emotional. I feel things, yes I do, but I'm not emotional. And for men, are you trying to say that God didn't give them emotions? Are you trying to say God did not give men emotions? Isn't that something that is natural? It's natural. You can't be a human being without having emotions. If you don't have emotions, then you need to go see a doctor. Something is wrong with you. If you don't have any emotions, that means you may be, like my girl truly said, a sociopath, a psychopath, a narcissist, bipolar. You need to have emotion. If you don't feel anything, something is wrong with you. And you can't say a woman is only emotional because we don't get emotional over everything. We don't. Sometimes we just got to take care of business. Now, collaborative, competitive. So you're trying to say women need to work with other women, right? Or women need to work. There's no competition. That is another oxymoron. Makes absolutely no sense. Absolutely no sense at all. You ever been around an Aries? You ever been around a Leo? They're competitive signs. Taurus. Taurus is a competitive sign. Capricorn, competitive sign. Stop it. Stop it. Some signs are competitive by nature. They want to win. Some people in life want to win. I don't care if they are housewives. They want to make sure they make the best cake. Like when women get together, it's still a competition. Who looks the best? They got to go out their way to look the best. They don't realize they destroy their own point with these lists. Exactly. You know, I'm going to break it down. You know, I'm going to break it down. I'm going to break it down because I'm trying to get people to get set free from all these bondages that they're putting on us. Because it's a bunch of bullshit. Now, I don't care if they're my housewives and they are very feminine. They feminine to the T. Because if you wasn't competitive, you would not have all that makeup on. You would come out in your regular face. Because you worrying about how you're going to look against the next person. That's a competition. You can't stop it. You can't stop the competition. Some people are introverts. So some women are introverts too. So which means they're not really collaborative type of people. They do things on their own. And some men, there's no way that he's not collaborative. You have to work with somebody. Even try with the hairstyle. Yes, ma'am. You think that men don't network? Men network. That's called being a collaborative. Hey, help me on this project. Help me with my business. You do this, you do that, you do this, you do that. That's a collaborative. That's another oxymoron. Now you got women vulnerable and then men are strong. Do you honestly think a black woman is not strong? Go, a real black woman not strong? Go mess with her babies. When she was picking cotton, she wasn't strong. When she was getting beat and they took her husband away, you don't think she was strong? Didn't Big Mama sit in front of that damn window and watched all the kids in the community and check their ass? That's not strong. So you're just trying to say we're vulnerable, we get taken advantage of. Everything she says is an oxy fucking moron, and absolutely not. Nurturing, yes. Dominant, okay. And every man is not strong neither. Every man is not strong. Some men be in their own damn world. Some men get help. Some women are stronger than men. It is what it is. It is what it is. You can't help who you are. Nurturing, not all women are nurturing. Not every woman is nurturing. Some of them are non-emotional. Hey, it is what it is. Okay, self-critical. So we worry about ourselves, but men is just confident, right? Men is just confident. That's another oxy fucking moron. Every man ain't confident. Okay, accepting and rebellious. You ever seen a fucking Gemini? You ever seen a damn Aries? They're not rebellious. You better go check them Geminis and them damn them Aries and the Sagittarius. They rebellious as an AF. Self-critical, some women can be, but so can some men. All of these things still go both ways. Empathetic and logical. Didn't my girl just say lack of empathy equals sociopath, narcissistic, psychopath, borderline something, personality disorder? They're not all logical. It's this thing called like water signs. You ever heard of water signs? That consist of Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. They're empathetic. Sorry to tell you, Cancer feels everything. Pisces feels everything. See, when you make these videos, you got to go in depth so people can get your message. They cannot get your message because you didn't go do your homework. You got to do your homework before you make these damn videos. See, when I make these videos, I can say, well, okay, he's a water sign. He's going to have a little more feelings. I'm not going to hurt his feelings because he may, you hurt their feelings, they're going to get you. They're going to get you because they are not just logic. Hey, Conjure Boy, how you doing? Don't forget to hit that like. So, again, you're messing up. You got a lot of men that are water signs. And they are very empathetic. Them the ones who has emotions that you claim they're not supposed to have. You claim they're not emotional. That's bullshit. I'm good, bro. That's bull crap. They feel everything. They pick up on energies. You didn't know men could pick up on energies? You didn't know that a man could see something going? Hey, God, the good one, I'm good at you. You didn't. Don't forget to hit that like and share. I didn't even share my own page. Let me share myself. I keep forgetting I can share myself, damn it. So, like I'm saying, that, and then when you put these things out here, you're being very judgmental. Now she states that men are not empathetic, which is absolutely not true. You know why? Because that is another natural feeling that God has given us. So you got a man that feels sorry and want to help, that makes him not a man. Like I said, you better check out them water signs. You better check them out. Because if you don't understand that some men are empathetic and some men are emotional, thank you, boss lady, then let somebody do them dirty or something, or you decide to do them dirty, but you're not, because you got feminine traits. Could be somebody else, and they bring it home and take it out on you. Huh? Say what? You didn't know they was emotional, so now they mad. Now they're gonna take it out on you, and you try to figure out what's going on, and you try to figure out, well, damn, where did their logic go? Where did their logic go? Where did their analytical go? Where did they dominant go? Where did they competitive go? You trying to figure out what happened. So all these things that he's supposed to have, because y'all gave them a list. So if another man or somebody pissed them off and they feel it because they have emotions, because that is part of what we're born with, what you're trying to say, God didn't give them emotions. So they come home and take it out on you. And you try to figure out what's going on. Well, hey, nobody try to put no lists up there. You have to know how to deal with these men. You got to know how to talk to them. And you being feminine is not going to help. Because he's in his feelings at that moment. He's in his feelings. And you can't take him out of his feelings. He has to take himself out of the feelings, or he got to get back at the person who did them dirty. He'll probably be in his feelings for a little bit. See, this is why marriages do not work. Because you put up this false bullshit, and then you don't realize what life really is, what life is really about. Creative and analytical. You show me a Virgo that's not analytical. It's another oxymoron. Women are creative. We cannot be creative if you just said that we are collaborative. Them two don't go, and just see what I'm saying? How they fuck up. You cannot say you creative, but then you say we collaborative. So if we creative, that's our inner. Nobody's collaborating with us. If we are creating something, we're doing that on our own, which will make us independent. Because my creativity comes from me. My creativity comes from me. So which means I'm not going to be collaborative. I'm going to be independent. And then I got to make sure what I do is, if people love what I do. So that means I have to be self-confident to even show my work. I got to be confident to be creative. And I got to have ambition, which you say that we have to be caring against ambitious. But we have to be ambitious if we are creative. Because that means we're making something here. I don't know what you want to be creative of. So if you're dealing with a Virgo female, I'm sorry to tell you, they're going to analyze every damn thing. They see everything. And Virgo people get the job done. They are resilient. So men, don't get a Virgo woman. Not to mind you, other signs are analytical. But that's their nature is to be analytic. That's the first thing you see when you see Virgo. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Now let's see what else with this list. This remember, guys, this is what she said. She don't, this is all a freaking game. So men and women, you can keep this man and women traits. Well, I'm going to tell you what a man's supposed to be. Who the fuck? You can't tell me what a man's supposed to be. Can't tell me what a woman's supposed to be. That's the problem. Cause y'all like this money grab. Y'all like these views, and all them women who watch these damn things, they is not. They may be like yeah, but in all reality, you just like if you got this YouTube page, right? For all my feminine women, you have now crossed over to masculine traits. If you have followers, you have now crossed over to masculine traits. If it's just you doing this video, you have now crossed over to masculine traits. You cannot have a YouTube channel and tell us all of these things, because if you are, that would make you independent, wouldn't it? Or you got a bunch of people sitting around you, or do you just do the video? See, this is what get people trapped off. We're gonna untrap them. All these feminine women that teach you how to be feminine. For you to even think about the subject, that would make you analytical. You have to be strong to do a YouTube channel. You got to have non-emotional traits, because you got some haters, you got trolls, you got a lot of stuff. So that vulnerable shit go out the window, because on YouTube you cannot be vulnerable. So that goes out the window. You have to also be brave. If you guys see the lies, I have to expose these lies. So once you become, technically you're a boss. If your channel is monetized, you're a boss. If you get cash apps, you are a boss. If you get PayPal, you are a boss. If you get the super chat, that makes you a boss. So explain to me how you feminine when you're doing all masculine trait stuff. You're doing all masculine trait stuff. So explain to me your feminine traits. So we're gonna go on. This is nonsense.
Seeking, they are challenging, they are aggressive, and feminine energy is usually going to be the opposite. So if it's a giving energy, then feminine is a receiving energy. If it's a doing energy, then feminine is a relaxing energy. And you see how you're going to need both for different things in your life. Although, as a woman, you're going to have a combination of masculine energy and feminine energy, it's important for you to understand that you operating within your nature as a feminine woman is not only going to be ideal, but it's going to be more productive for you. It's where your power lies. So you can be doing the same thing as someone else, but doing it in a feminine way. So that way it doesn't come off as abrasive, challenging. It
That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard. But let's go.
actually comes off very enjoyable, and you get the results that you want. And understanding the bigger concepts around these energies is going to be more important than me giving you lots of different scenarios, because once you understand the concept, then you can apply it to everything. So as a woman, what you're going to find is that men do not typically take well to women operating in their masculine energy. And this is
Yes, they do. You just they do. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Because some men like a challenge. Some men like a challenge. And sometimes there's no place like home for the challenge. Sometimes there's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home. You have to see a lioness. You ever see a lioness? You ever see a Leo in action? Have you ever seen a Leo in action? They'll purr, they'll be all nice and sweet. The men like that. They could make you a king, and then they could turn around and cut you up. And sometimes the men like that. They them Leo women sexy as everything, but they'll check their man in a minute. They'll check them. Hey, my sister. But Socha, she doesn't know what she's talking about. Exactly. Shoot, some women, man, listen, they know how to turn that damn charm on and be so feminine. They get what they want sometimes, and then a man wants to see, well, do you got some backbone? A man don't want. A man want to know, do you got a backbone? Why? Because when he's not there, he want to make sure you can hold it down. You can hold it down. Sometimes these men like good conversations. They're like women who like sports. Some men are introverts, right? So some of them like to sit home, watch their sports, eat, and chill. And they like a woman who could do the same with them. So that will mean that she would have to use masculine energy. And he's still masculine. Doesn't make him not masculine. He's just an introvert. He's not an extrovert. He's an introvert. So they'll have a chill with their women and have fun with their women or their lady. They will appreciate. They will have more fun. They don't want you acting all, why acting all. And yes, I don't watch that. No, sports? What is sports? I've never heard of sports before. No, no, man. No, these men want you to chill and have. They want to have a good time. They want somebody they can have fun with. So this is why y'all women don't really get a man. Don't believe this feminine shit. I'm trying to tell you, don't believe in it. I seen a lot of women get a lot, and they've been married for many moons. And that man would say, "Hey, you don't, my wife. Oh Lord, don't mess with her." And they love them to death. I know a lot of men would tell you don't mess with their wife, but they also let you know if they know how to put that masculine energy on real quick, because they'll still protect his wife. He just saying we both is not to play with. We both ain't nothing to play with. Let's go. Where you at? Oh,
not necessarily only for dating. This could be a family member, this could be a boss, this could be a friend. Once they sense that energy coming from you, there is a direct clash. So you will notice them either pulling away, having a reaction, or maybe you just not getting what it is that you're wanting from them. If you are doing the same thing, asking,
see, that's where you wrong. That's where you wrong. You ain't gonna tell me I ain't gonna get. No, you're gonna give me what I want. You gonna? I'm like, hey, some women just got it like that. Is some of y'all mad? Is some of y'all mad that some women just get what they want? They get what they want. They get gifts and everything just by being themselves. just by being nobody but themselves. And yes, some women are determined. Yeah, you're gonna get me this. This is what I want. See, some men. Let me explain something to you. Some men like a straightforward woman. Some men like a straightforward woman. Some men like that. A majority of men like that. A lot of men don't play with dolls, okay? Majority of men do not play with dolls. So why would you transform yourself into a doll? They don't play with dolls. I thought I would tell you that. Yeah, cook them some food. If you're a cook, cook. Yeah, take care of your man. Take care of your man. Because see, if you're taking care of your man, that means you are meeting his needs. You can do that by being yourself. You don't have to be put in a category to take care of your man. But men don't play with dolls. So it's okay if you got masculine energy because now they can talk and play and stuff with you. If you are fragile and you just a person that look good on their arm, they don't like that. They don't. You may think they do, but they don't. Cause you a doll. Men don't play with dolls. But you look good in this. Oh, then you do look good in this picture. But they seeking their soulmate. That's the part you don't understand. Once you become a doll, they don't really see the true you because you're hiding. You are hiding. Nobody should teach you how to be you. So now that makes you a liar and a hypocrite, and these men know this. These men know this. This is why a lot of women get used because you transform yourself into a doll. So you purring around, you smelling good, you looking all good, and you think no, that's a man. Is sometimes men need to be elevated. Same way some women need to be elevated. That you can't teach. But I do stand with if you got a man, take care. Got a man, take that is your job. We're never gonna diffuse that. And it's a man's job to take care of his woman. You gotta take care of each other. Let's finish with this. Oh yeah. Wait till you see the next video though. Oh, we got another video coming.
For the same thing, saying the same thing, but relaxing in your feminine, you will get the response that you're looking for. So, I want to talk mostly in the area of dating because as a woman, this is where most of us struggle. This is where I get the most messages and the most questions is in the area of dating. And that's because men and women are so different. And as much as we want men to be like us, and as much as they want women to be like them, we're not. We are different. So, what
No, sorry. Mm-mm. Bonnie and Clyde was alike. A lot of men, when they really want to get something done, let me learn you, let me learn you, let me learn you. I understand what you're saying. Let me learn you something. Who is asking her anything? Replay that, please. All right, darling, I'll replay that. But I would just say this before I replay that. I just want to let you know when men really want to get something done, they're going to come to a woman. Because, see, certain things they're going to do with their male counterparts, but it ain't going to get done right. Because he know the only person he could truly trust is his woman. But her whole point is that they don't want us like them. We are. Some people is made up like that. But in the real world, if men doing something, is a woman always involved. You can't do certain things without a woman involved. So yeah, you need a woman who know how to throw that feminine energy, but you also need that Bonnie and Clyde. You need somebody that's gonna, hey, check the bank. Hey, did you deposit that check? Did you pay this bill? Women are warriors. They are warriors and warriors. Sometimes men blow their money away, and the women got to be like, yo, hold up. Give me this first. Now you can do what you want to do with the rest, but this got to get done. This household got to get done. The kids need this. We need food. That's our job. Make sure stuff get done. But if a man truly have to get something done, he's always going to turn to a woman, and not because for her feminine energy. That's because the way she is and the way she thinks. Sometimes you may need that woman who's analytical because you may miss something. And then you also said women are free spirits. Some men are free spirits too. Some men take too long to become, some men take too long to become a grown man. Woman know what she wants. And she's going to implant that in her man. This is the real world. Some men act like they got it all. They got it all already because they alpha. No, that's not true. Some men became alphas because of the woman that they have. Let me say that again. Some men became alphas because of the women that they have. Sometimes you got that woman. Listen, babe. No, you're gonna wear this color. That color go better. What? Where you going? Where you going to this? No, mm-mm, mm-mm. A woman's gonna look inside that man and see his worth. See, that's the difference. Men don't look inside of a woman and see her worth. Some men do, not all, but a lot of women who made these men alphas came from their girl. Hey, you better get out there and go get this job. This is better. See, y'all don't know the behind the scenes. You just being a yes ma'am, no ma'am, feminine, that's not helping your man. Taking care of home is not helping your man. We got to talk about the real world. But I'm going to rewind it, then we're going to hear out. I don't know how much.
Saying the same thing, but relaxing in your feminine, you
Oh,
will
this little
get the
boy.
response that you're looking for. So, I want to talk mostly in the area of
Where's
dating because as a
settings?
woman, this is where most of us struggle. This is where I get the most messages and the most questions is in the area of dating. And that's because men and women are so different. And as much as we want men to be like us, and as much as they want women to be like them, we're not. We are different. So, whether or not you're in a relationship or you're even looking for a relationship, the fact of the matter is you came from a relationship. You're going to be having relationships with different people in different aspects in life. So, you do need to understand the dynamics behind the feminine and the masculine behavior. So, I'm going to give you a couple examples in this video of different things that you need to do as a feminine woman to be able to relax and remain in your
Caller
feminine.
ID. Bragging about yourself.
First masculine behavior that I want you to reconsider doing as a feminine woman is bragging.
My sister recommended me try urology, and at first I was like a little bit skeptical.
This is something that for some people comes more naturally because they feel that they need to be able to display their accomplishments. And this is very masculine energy. The need to brag.
Yes, a Leo is very masculine. A true Leo ain't listening to you. A true Taurus ain't listening to you. A true Aries ain't listening to you. Yeah, we're gonna show our stuff. Yeah, we're not bragging. It's not bragging. You damn Skippy. Remember you said we was creative? Remember you said in that list we was creative? So being creative means you have to brag because you gotta promote your creativity. You understand? I'm creative. I draw a nice masterpiece. I painted a masterpiece. So I have to now promote this masterpiece. What if I want to sell it? What if I'm in a business? I'm not bragging. It's called promoting. And if she want to brag, she got every right to. Why are you bothered about if she brags or not? See, that's the problem with people. They put too much focus on people who and what they do. Some signs just do that. It's not bragging. What do you mean bragging? When you go shopping, don't you tell people, "Oh yeah, I bought this. This is so beautiful." Well, girls, let's go. Oh, you see this wig? Oh, this wig is really nice. Did you see the new colors of that makeup? Did you get some Fenty? Oh man, I got the Fenty. Them colors is beautiful. I love how that's brag. That's part of bragging too. Or are you just telling somebody what you like? If I can't afford Fenty makeup and you could, and you let me know how it is, that's bragging. But them are regular conversations though.
Brag gives off a competitive and doing energy. So, as a feminine woman, if you're out in public, let's say at an event or a party, and you're in a group and you're having conversations, that's not the place for you to be talking about all of the great things that you have.
Well, where's the so where is the nice place? Where is a better place to promote yourself? Help me now. If you at a business party or something, that's that's the best place. That's what people. That's where the people is at. That's where you network. Duh. That's the perfect place. Exactly, boss lady. That's the perfect place. I need the network. But that's not the place to do it. I'm supposed to tell you my value and my worth. Shoot. That's the perfect place. Don't do that. No, do that. Hell, she talking about. They got invited to the business party, right? They got invited for a reason. So if I don't have nothing to talk about, then I have nothing to talk about. But if I have something to talk about, I'm going to talk about it. Because maybe could meet somebody that may want to network with me. I may meet somebody that may want to sponsor what I do. I may meet somebody that believes in what I'm saying and want to come aboard. Or I may could say, find out what they do and send my husband over there. Hey, how you doing? What you do? Well, I do pick any job. I'm a maintenance man. Oh, word, really? How long you been there? So then you gotta twist it up. Well, how do they hire? And then hey, send your husband right there. Hey, I got a better job for you. Ain't nothing wrong with networking for finding out who's what. Maybe your man, it hasn't gotten to that place yet. So you maybe getting contacts for your man. And it's okay. That's the best place to do. What did she just say? Don't do this. Like hell. She talking about, could that make you sound independent? What the fuck? I was born by myself. I was born by myself. Even if you're a twin, you still came out by yourself. Both of y'all did not come out the vagina together. Y'all may spend the time together in there, but when you come out the hole, you're born by yourself. Your twin is still in there. Your twin has not came out yet. Once you come out, you are born by yourself. And that's why your time, the time you were born, got your time on it, and the time your twin was born, your twin got their own separate time. Twins don't have the same exact time they came out the womb or came through the vagina. You came out by yourself. So yes, we are independent just because of that. Damn it. Let's go, because we got to get to the next video.
All of the things that you own, all of the degrees you have, all the places that you've been, that energy comes off as very competitive, very masculine, and very disclosing. So if you're talking to a man, say on a date, and you're telling him that you own three houses and you have two cars and you do all these things with your money.
We're not that stupid. Oh, good. We ain't that stupid. We ain't gonna just meet a man. We don't know who that damn man is. We ain't stupid. Well, let me tell this man I just met how much money I got. Let me tell him about my house and cars. We ain't that stupid. Now we having a conversation, and you telling me what you got, and we having yeah. Some people may say that, but if it's not part of the conversation, I don't think I'm gonna any woman just hey, how you doing? I don't know you, but I'm gonna tell you I got all of this stuff. Now, how about that? That's the stupidest stuff ever. Talking about what it sound like. That would sound like somebody that's stupid. Stupid. Even if you're a man, that would be stupid to just meet a woman at a party and tell her the same thing. Well, I got all these cars and houses. That's dumb for both parties. Now, like I said, if you're networking, you can network. But that sounds stupid to sit up there. Well, you know what? I got a big old pool. I got a fancy job. Well, you don't know who that man is. Shit. What you talking about?
And you start just kind of giving him this whole spreadsheet of all of your life accomplishments. Number one, it's a turnoff because it's not necessary. If a person gets to know you, they will eventually get to see all the great things that you have. But it comes off as you're putting it on display for a reason. You are using it as a means to elevate yourself in some way in hopes that maybe by saying these things, he'll find you more attractive, where you're kind of putting yourself in competition or in comparison to other women. And it also takes away from his shine as a man. As a man, that's his
You
job
didn't tell
to
me
be
to do that.
impressing you. Not your job to be impressing him and giving
You
him
never
reason
told me to
to
do
date
that.
you or to like you. You're not
No,
allowing
you
him to
didn't.
be able to tell you
Yeah, I
all
got
of
the
the great
blanket.
things that he has, that he
You didn't
wants to
tell
do
me
for
to
you,
give it to
that
her.
he can invite
No,
you
you did not.
in his life to. Now, don't be confused because I've been in situations like this where the woman that's bragging and trying to show this man all these great things about her, and the man is kind of going back and forth with her when there's another woman standing there. And as that woman is just kind of standing and just kind of smiling and observing, that man is attracted to her. And at the end of the conversation, that man asks her for her number, the one that was quiet, rather than the one that was bragging, because you're telling him something about yourself if you feel like you have to do this. And there's another layer to that where some men will use that as a means to use you. So if you tell them that you own three houses and you have two cars and you make seven figures, he might be like, oh, okay. And then he'll start using you for the wrong reason. He'll start using you to be able to use your things and to be able to claim your things because you put it on display. So, my dear, be very mindful of that. You don't need to disclose all of the things that you're doing and all the things that you are. It'll come out eventually on its own. You just need to relax, smile, smile, listen, and rest in your femininity. Another masculine behavior that I want you to reconsider as a feminine woman is arranging dates. Again, this is a very doing and giving energy. If you're a woman who is a boss babe, a woman who, is very powerful in the workplace, or is a business owner, or is very popular and is doing stuff all the time, you can't be operating in your masculine energy throughout the day. Like me sitting here right now and teaching you is a masculine behavior. It's masculine energy. It's teaching. It's doing. You sitting back and relaxing and taking it in, you're in the feminine. So again, it's not to say that you cannot have masculine behaviors. You have to have it in many aspects of your life. It's knowing when to take a step back and allow the man to be a man. So if you're used to always being the one that has to do things in your life because of your job or because say you're a single parent, in those instances, if you're the one that has to do this in all other aspects of your life, then when it comes to certain things, especially dating, take a step back. As a feminine woman, you're not the one that's reaching out to him and arranging the dates, picking the places to go. Allow him to do that. This is so important because this is what's going to teach you about the man. What kinds of places is he going to naturally want to invite you to? It lets you know where he sees you, where he sees the relationship, how he would do things without your prompting. As a feminine woman, if you're the one arranging the dates, then you're putting yourself in that pursuing role. And it doesn't give him a chance to be a man. It doesn't give him a chance to impress you. Now, some of you ladies have asked me, well, what if there's a restaurant that I want to go to? How can I get him to offer to take me there without me being the one to pursue him and to get him there on my own? And you can do that in your own feminine way just by bringing it up naturally in conversation and saying, there's this restaurant that I saw on Sunset and it just looks so beautiful. The ambiance looks so nice. I really want to try it out one day. And he's going to remember that because men listen to what you say. They're wanting to do things for you. So they're kind of writing it down in their mind, like, oh, okay, next time I'm going to bring that up. So you don't have to be the one calling him and telling him that we're going to go to this restaurant on Wednesday. Let him be the one to bring it up. And you'll also notice if you're doing this, my dear, in other aspects of your life. So, in friendships, if you have like a friend circle and you're always the one that's rounding up the girls, picking the place, picking the time, and it's always you, then you might realize that you're doing this in other aspects of your life. It doesn't always have to be you. Now, obviously someone's going to have to be the one around the girls, someone's going to have to be the one to say we should get lunch or we should do this, but it shouldn't always be you. If you are a woman who's returning back to your feminine ways, then you're going to have to look at these things because these things come from something. It could be that you were raised in a single parent home and you had to be the one always thinking about things, always planning things, always doing things. And you haven't been able to get yourself out of that mind frame. You've taken it with you into adulthood. You have to be able to
Now, do you
reflect
guys
and
see?
say, okay, this
Do
was
you guys
necessary
see
for
the
this
the
point in my
pictures
life,
that she's
or
showing?
this is necessary for this particular job I
Exactly,
do,
boss
but I'm
lady.
not going to let it
Uh
bleed into all
huh.
aspects of my life.
Those fake,
Then
them
you're
fake
not allowing
eyelashes are
yourself to
masculine. It
be
comes
a
from queens
woman
being
and
over the
just
top, but
enjoy and
she's not ready
relax
for
and
that
sit
combo.
back
Mm-hmm.
and be a helper and be a friend and just be still.
What is be a helper? What do you mean by being a helper? Hmm? What do you mean? What are we helping with? What are we helping with? Because the house duties, we don't mind doing that. But that's another conversation we're going to have because what people do, these are what you call dream killers, right? These are the people who kill your dreams. Let's say a man wanted to be a chef. So he starts cooking because he been around grandma, he been around mommy. So he starts cooking, right? So you're gonna tell. So now he gets older, he wants to cook. So does that make him feminine? Because if that makes him feminine, then why do majority of the restaurants that we go to is male chefs? Is male chefs? Why? So she can't be helped without being masculine. No, that's what I'm trying to tell people. There ain't no such thing as masculine and feminine. I mean, when it comes down to like, if that's you, that is just you. You may say some men got feminine things, so then you should be speaking to them feminine men. Y'all don't go bothering them. And then the things you say about some men is just not right. It's not right. Because if a man called me, if I was a man ever called me a beta, now I'd be like, no, I'm a omega. I'm not a beta, I'm a omega. If you're an alpha, I'm the omega. Cause what does it say in the Bible? What does it say in the Bible? Omega means last. Omega says it's going to come a time when last shall be first and first shall be last. So you can have your call me the Omega. Because at the end of the day, the last shall be first. I ain't second to nothing. I'm you first, I'm last. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Y'all mad because y'all get mad because men got regular jobs and stuff. Y'all don't sit up there and network with them, but y'all want to call them names. But the other fuckery y'all not touching. You know why? Can't touch the other fuckery stuff because y'all scared. So let's pick on women. We could pick on women all damn day. It's okay. Just like in verses yesterday. Broke my heart. Broke my heart. My man Fat Joe, he didn't even see he didn't even see Vetta. He didn't even see Little Mo. He was like, yeah, you gonna bring out them dusty itches. You gotta find them in the crack house. And I'm like, what? But it's disrespecting a black woman. It's okay. It's okay. But when you see them men doing that fuckery shit, when you see them wearing dresses and skirts and stuff, you ain't saying nothing then. Because you know a whole community is coming at you. You know a whole community will come at you. So you got to let that off, disrespecting the black woman. So it doesn't matter if you're masculine or feminine. These men have their own battle. And their battle is they are not allowed to speak what's right and how they feel about certain subjects. So you can never be alpha because you can't talk about that fuckery that goes on in the masculine or the male community. You are not allowed to talk about that. Because you got a whole community that's going to F up everything. They're going to F you up. Call a spade, a thing, a thing. So you're going to get disrespected regardless, black women. Because they have to do that. They have to do that because they can't express them real self. How do you call yourself an alpha male, but you're not even able to act alpha? You know what subjects not to touch. They may say some things, but how they really feel, they can't cancel them. Them men do what the hell what they want to do. You're gonna speak upon it, but you're gonna be careful what you say. Because you got a whole community that's coming at you. Okay? Now, masculine mannerisms. Let's check this out.
Now, as a feminine woman, it's going to be important for you to be mindful of your mannerisms. Even if you are very beautiful, very well put together, and you appear to be very womanly, if your
She said appear. Appear to be womanly. Okay.
mannerisms come off very masculine,
Oh.
it will take away from your femininity. And
Oh.
if you're a woman who's seeking a certain kind of man or a certain kind of position in life, like a certain job, then this is something that you're going to have to really pay attention to.
No, I don't. No, I don't. Didn't you say we was empathetic? So we empathetic. We're gonna see things and feel things our men don't, right? So again, men need us. We gotta be a little yo, babes. I'm saying, what's going on? Well, this person's doing this. Hey, you better watch that person. Oh, wow, we had a business meeting. Yo, at that meeting, that person not your real friend. I peeped that. Remember, we feel things. I said we're emotional, right? So we pick up on emotion. This is what you said. This is what you said. How many times a woman had told that man, "Oh, I don't think you should do business with homeboy. He's scandalous. He looks like a thief." Men be like, "What? Yeah. Mm-hmm. You don't think us women on point?" And if you love your man, regardless of what particular type of man it is, we pick up on stuff. We gotta look out for our man. That's not being masculine. A particular man will appreciate that. That's how the business grows. That's how the business grows. And then you got women who well, first of all, you already know you're masculine because you're on YouTube. So we don't get it twisted. Anybody who talk about feminine videos, you are now masculine. Don't think because you're sitting up there all beautied up that you're not masculine. You are masculine. Because from that list that you showed us, all of you guys are masculine. And now, if people call you on your bullshit, then now we look like the bad guy. Y'all the bad guys. Because y'all not telling the truth. How you going to tell me the truth and you sitting up on here on YouTube, getting cash apps, getting commercials and stuff? Hey, Trini Roy. How you doing? Welcome. Don't forget to hit that like button. You understand what I'm saying? This is why I don't pay y'all chicks no mind. No mind at all. Get your little YouTube check. You like when your views is up high. That's competitive. All these different things you like that are masculine. Because if you wasn't getting results from YouTube, you wouldn't still be on YouTube now, would you? But y'all deceive these people. All right, truly, thank you. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all deceive these women. And they're like, yeah, you're right, you're right, you're right. Mm-hmm. That's right. But it's a lie. Y'all phony. And you're a liar. And I don't know how people don't realize this. Because y'all all dialed up. People don't realize y'all get paid to do this. You do this for free. You don't say thank you to the guys, to special, to thank you for the people that give you a cash. You don't be like thank you so much. Then y'all put it on the screen. Thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Then you hear, hey, put it on my cash app. Cha-ching. You don't be like thank you, thank you. So that's a job. You're doing it by yourself, and you're independent. So that's one thing I don't like is hypocrisy. I don't like people being a hypocrite. But we shall continue. We shall continue. I'm going to break y'all people down every day. Y'all going to stop playing, making women and men feel bad because of how they are. I'm for the people. I'm for the people. Now, if you're talking about getting yourself together, I'd be like, yeah, then get yourself together. I call it like I see it. Why you messing with them boys? This is what you need to be doing. Hey, let's learn how to bake a cake. If you want to get the woman back in the kitchen, do some classes. Hey, let's cook this. Let's get these classes together. Stop being used, baby. Speak to them out of love. Talking about some feminine. Oh, gosh. Let's finish.
Because people pick it up immediately. It doesn't matter if you're beautiful. If you have very masculine or aggressive mannerisms, it will take away from your femininity. So, what does that look like? When I say mannerisms, I'm talking about the way that you walk, the way that you move your hands when you speak. If you're someone that's very motion inclined with their hands and when you speak, you use them
There's
a
a
lot,
lot of
then just
water
be
coming
careful
out
that
of
you're
my
not
gap.
talking like
I gotta
this.
get
You're not talking like this when you're talking to people or when you're making a point, doing things like that. Just doing a lot of very masculine things with your body can take away from your femininity. And this includes things like your tone of voice. Your tone of voice is something that is so important. The way that you speak, if you have a mannerism that comes off very rough, it gets picked up immediately. So, a lot of times a woman will look so gorgeous. And as soon as she starts speaking, the way that she's moving around her neck,
You got it
moving
now.
around her mouth, her lips, rolling her eyes, all of that stuff just takes away from her. This also includes things like cursing. I don't believe anyone should be cursing. I don't think cursing is a necessarily a masculine thing. I just don't think anyone needs to curse, but as a woman, it looks very aggressive when you
So what? So what? The question is why I could do what I want to do. You started it. You cannot start with people and then tell them how to react. You should have checked your behavior. You should have bought me good behavior. Why would I put my middle finger up? You had to do something to these people. People don't just get aggressive. You do got people that's aggressive, but they don't just get aggressive just like that. They don't wake up, well, you know what? I'm gonna be aggressive. For every action, there's a reaction. Don't no. Sometimes you gotta check these men. You gotta check them. And being feminine is not checking them. And no, sometimes you ain't got a man. Sometimes you gotta do it right then and there. What? They'll know. This is not the one to play with. This is not the one to play with. And some men will respect that. Some men will respect your honesty. This is the real world. Because some men has to be checked. Because nobody never checked them. They homies not checking them. And sometimes they think what they say and do is okay. And right there at that moment, you have to check people right then and there. You don't wait and let stuff linger. So if I check you, I don't care if I seem aggressive. That's just your subjective opinion on how somebody seems. But sometimes a man has to, well, hold up. You don't talk to people like that. You ain't talking to me like that. What? Some people, they respect you. They respect you. Next time they see you, hello, how you doing? Hi, ma'am. See, that's how that works. The man do something, I don't play these games. No. Next time they see you, you have now taught them a lesson. I don't care if they alpha or whoever. Nobody has the right. That's what you call abuse. Nobody has the right to abuse anybody. And because you're feminine, you have to take it. No. I ain't gonna take your abuse. I ain't gotta be feminine to make you happy. I ain't gotta be feminine to make your day go better. Shoot. And that might turn some men on too. You don't know that. They be like, whoa, ooh, I like her energy. Ooh la la.
you curse. Not just the curse words, but the tone of your voice. If you come off like you have a bad attitude.
Eh?
Also, if you're doing things like interrupting. If a
No, that's not
person is
nice.
speaking to
That's not
you
nice.
and they can't get their thought across
She's
because you're
right.
constantly
Uh huh.
interrupting them,
I agree with
if
that.
you're not able to sit back and
I
listen,
agree with that.
just be in the listening mode where
Yeah,
you don't take things
that's true.
personally. If someone is telling a story or
Hold up.
talking about something that
Hold
happened to
up.
them, you don't interrupt.
Hold up. You're contradicting yourself again. What you said is absolutely correct. Sometimes when people talking, you got to listen. And it's not good to interrupt. But you can't tell a woman, don't take it personally when you just said it was emotional. Hey, these your words, not mine. So yeah, they can take it personally because you said we emotional. So if you're telling us not to take it personally, that goes against your list that you put up there. That means we are non-emotional. But you said that's masculine. So what is not taken personally what people say is that a physical, a feminine, or masculine energy. You have to answer these questions. Everything that I'm saying, you have to now answer these questions. I'm going by your list. All we need is love.
Them and tell them about what happened to you, or even taking things personally, taking things like they're always something negative. If someone's telling you something or giving you feedback, you don't have to take everything in and make it about you and make it into something negative. You can simply listen. And this also incorporates the idea of giving.
Yeah, that would be true if we wasn't emotional people, like you said. Hmm. We don't want to be masculine. We want to be feminine, like you said. And you said we emotional. Mm-hmm. 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 All them things that were on the list is you're you're contradicting yourself. We emotional. So yeah, we're gonna take it in. Yeah, we're gonna feel a certain type of way because that's what you said. So now you're switching. You're switching, right? Okay. Stop now. Whatever. Feminine rehab. Oh, one day we gotta talk, girlfriend. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be really nice, but I am a passionate person. So you may want to think about it. I'm passionate. And to you that might be aggressive, but I'm just passionate. I'm trying to help my people love one another. I'm trying to get people to love themselves for who they are. And everything that you're saying, some stuff is true. But you're not gonna make a man, I ain't gonna make no man around me feel bad because he God gave him emotion, so he feels stuff. That because people handle stuff differently doesn't mean they don't have emotions. That doesn't mean it's logical. Certain things don't it happens in life. Logic don't mean nothing. Some things is just in God's hand. Some things is just in God's hands. Logic cannot help it. Sometimes logic can't help it. So you sit back, a man could sit back patiently, worried and emotional about certain things in their lives that could happen. Especially if a man have kids and a wife and God forbid something happened to them. Logic can't help you. It cannot. You're going to go right into your feelings and emotions. Every situation means you're going to be different for each situation. Some women or big mom hold stuff. They are the glue to the family. Some men are, matter of fact, a lot of men are not glued to the family. Mama is the glue, or grandma is the glue. And God forbid something happened to them, you'll see how the rest of the family now they all go their own way. The glue is not there anymore.
unwanted advice, especially in relationships. If you're telling men what to do or telling them what they should do, it is going to backfire. This is a very masculine trait that a lot of women do in their relationships that they may.
Damn it, it don't backfire. Remember, men use logic. You said that. So we telling them what to do, and if it logically sounds right, they're going to do it. I'm telling you, everything you said is hypocritical. You just said they logic. They use their logic. So I'm sorry that we was born with a brain too. I'm sorry. And some women is not gonna let they men sink because they are a man. And if any woman does that to her man, you're not a good woman. You're not a good woman. If you got a good man and you let him sink because you figuring that's what you're supposed to do, you're not a good woman. So no, it does not backfire. If a woman is telling a man something because she sees something, she knows something. She's trying to, like you said, she is the helper. So if she's saying something that logically makes sense, he's going to do it. It doesn't backfire. It's stupid. It's stupid if he see it as, oh, she's being masculine, and then you sink. When she's trying to show you how to swim, and she's saying, no, 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 babe, do it this way. No, 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 it's like that. Kick your feet, kick your feet. You telling us that our men already know how to swim. Sometimes, and you don't know what life gonna put, what position that the universe is gonna put you in. Sometimes the woman will be like, shoot. Some men, just like everybody else, as they get older, get arthritis, diabetes, certain things happen to men. Sometimes you gotta rely on that woman. Let's go, because we got another whole video to go.
Maybe don't pick up on. And if they were paying attention, they would notice how the man responds to that. Men, especially masculine men, will either shut down or start an argument or say something that's kind of rude when you're trying to tell them what to do. You can tell them what to do in a very feminine way where it doesn't come off aggressive and it doesn't come off masculine. And speaking of which, arguing, that's also a very masculine behavior. It's a very doing and competitive behavior that as a feminine woman, you don't have to participate in. You
You know what? Neither one has to participate in arguing. It's called communication. It's called communication. And a man cannot expect a woman to always hear them. We always can't go, yeah, sometimes we just don't feel good. Sometimes we just got cramps. So sometimes a man may get at us because he doesn't know what us women feel like. See, women go through the same thing. What if she's like major cramps? What if she's in pain? Some women have like cysts, fibroids, and other problems. And sometimes before their cycle or during their cycle, some of them it flows out like it come out a lot. So sometimes we can't cater to a man. So sometimes, yeah, that he's gonna get frustrated or whatever, and then he's gonna want to say something to her instead of saying, now if he'd have been like, oh, how you feeling? Woman could say, oh my God, oh, these cramps is killing me. So it's called communication. But we can't be a good woman every single day because a lot of women bodies do not allow it. Y'all gotta do your homework. Do your homework. You can't just tell a woman, hey, take some ibuprofen or take some Tylenol. It's going to be better. Sometimes it does not. It doesn't. Some of them don't even have the cycle yet, but because they got the fibroids and all these other things, sometimes they in pain before it even come. Some people throw up. Some women get headaches. Every woman go through different things. They hormones is like crazy. Remember, every woman has a clock. Every woman has a clock. You understand what I'm saying? Every woman has a clock. And it's a monthly clock. And you can explain that to men all you want. They're never going to understand. Because they don't know. You can't get more feminine than that. You cannot get more. You may not think it's feminine because depending on how her cycle goes, some women turn evil. Can't get mad at her. That's her cycle. That's her hormones. No, I don't feel like it today. Leave me alone. Then as her cycle goes, then she back to her regular self. Some real men pick up on that, and they know. They know, oh my God, I'm not met. Oh, that clock is ticking. It's almost that time. I'm going to leave her alone. See how that go? See how that go? Sometimes that feminine stuff go out the damn window. Go out the window. God bless you. If you don't have a bad cycle, God bless you. But some women got it real bad. Really bad. And somebody act like, oh no, not me, you're lying. You are a liar.
You do not have to attend every argument you are invited to. If someone's saying something that you don't like, if someone's saying something that you don't agree with, you can simply state your opinion, state the facts, and just keep quiet or dismiss yourself. But going back and forth with a person is a very masculine behavior.
See, yeah, you could dismiss yourself. I dismiss myself really quick because it could really escalate. So I dismiss myself. But sometimes, if you don't speak your truth, then it's going to happen again. So let me check you now. I don't care if it's your kids, your boy, your husband, whatever. Sometimes you got to stop that bad behavior. It doesn't have to be an argument. We're not playing these games. Your main thing is to be respected and not stomped on. Sometimes you can just dismiss yourself. Sometimes you can't. Because if they see you like this, they're going to keep messing with you. So now, you're going to now get what you call, you're going to feel that you're still going to get that negative energy every time you see this person. And you still want to, now you're going to develop this thing called hate. You're going to develop this thing called hate. I can't stand her. I can't stand him. So every time you see this person, your adrenaline is going to go up. But you can't do nothing about it because you're feminine. But you're still going to feel that adrenaline because you never addressed the problem. You never address the problem. Sometimes problems need to be addressed right then and there. Even with kids or whatever. That's how kids got out of control. Because you didn't address them right then and there. I don't care if a man is alpha or whatever. One thing you ain't going to do is abuse me. I don't care if it's mentally. We don't play them games. I'm a human being. I deserve love. Every man and every woman deserve love. You deserve love. And you're not going to tell a woman not to address the problem. Because see, I'm not going to walk with hatred in my heart. I'm not going to have my adrenaline go up because I see you. And now that energy that I can't express that energy. So what you think happens? What do you think when you can't release that energy? And then that's when it's your fault because you let it get that far. You let it get that far. Now I can see if somebody you're never going to see again ever. Then you go like, yeah, whatever. Bye. Have a nice day. I understand that's how you feel. Okay, I got to go. I ain't seeing you no more. I ain't arguing with you. Matter of fact, I don't even have to argue with people because I'm going to let you know how to treat me. So I don't even be mad at people. I don't let that energy just bottle up. I'm gonna say what I have to say. It's going to be very nice, but I have to let you know I am to be loved and respected. I am a human being. So if I know I have to see you, well, we're gonna.
And you, my dear, have no time for that. So it's important that you start to learn the idea of taking things for what they are and understanding that people are not always going to agree with you. And that's okay. Some other tips that can help you to rest in your femininity and allow you not to come off as aggressive is smiling. Typically, the men who most women are attracted to, most women want, because they're the man that is providing, the man that's thinking of great things to do for you, the man that's helpful and
Yes, that is true. But what are you smiling about? What are you smiling about? Please help me. So I got to put on these fake smiles so you can smile. No, you better tell me a joke or something. Shit. I'm not going to just sit up here and just smile. It doesn't make no sense. It makes absolutely no sense. You think these men are stupid? Oh, she smiles at me. She's so feminine. You gonna like this bitch is this dumb broad. I'm gonna get over on her. That's what he thinking. Now I can see if he said a joke or I said a joke and we're laughing together, or something has to happen to make us smile.
kind, they are attracted to women that are going to bring beauty into their life. And that beauty comes from smiling and from a good aura, a good vibe, a good energy. So, smiling and being positive, even in tough situations, even in confrontational situations, just kind of smiling and keeping it positive will diffuse any arguments and any masculine energy. And the final masculine trait that I want you to reevaluate as a feminine woman is being Miss Independent. This is tough in this culture today because we have been rewired as women to think that being independent is a stamp of pride and something that you should walk around with and be happy that you are. And I'm telling you now, it may be fine and dandy when you are young. It may sound really attractive when you don't have children, but as you get older, as you get more responsibilities, when life hits
We
you,
just got the
when you
medicine.
come across
The
things like
medicine is ready.
hardships
Oh,
financially, or
and
God
okay.
forbid,
And then we
illness,
just
or
gotta do
anything that is not
wash the clothes.
beautiful
Okay.
and flowery,
Yep.
you're going
Yeah, the
to
wash and the washing
wish
machine.
you
Oh,
had help.
so that's it. And
And
then
so it is important for you not to
huh?
only talk to young people
With
about
this?
things and
Yeah, we
people
gotta
who
wash
seem
the
to be doing
clothes.
well,
The
but talk
medicine
to
is
people
ready.
who are older. Talk to
And they
people who
just
have
called.
lived life.
My God.
They will tell
I
you
could
there
go
is
take this
nothing
medicine, come back,
good
wash
about
machine.
being Miss
Yeah.
Independent.
Okay.
And it doesn't mean that
I
as a
was in a
woman, you
bed.
shouldn't be
Oh
able to
yeah, I
do
couldn't
things
move.
for yourself.
I
But what it
couldn't move. I
means is
was
that
so
when
much
you're
pain.
offered help
Come on,
or when
take
you
this
can
pill.
get
Take that.
help,
Oh
you
man,
need to
it
take
still
advantage of it.
hurts. It's no good.
Because as a woman,
You
you
need
were
the
not
sun?
made to be in the
You know
doing.
that?
That is not how
You
God
okay?
designed you, and
Hmm?
that's
You okay?
not what God designed you
Hmm?
for. So you're
Yeah, a lot.
operating
A lot. I'm gonna have to
outside
go to the
of your
emergency
natural
room. I just don't want
construction.
to go.
You're
You?
operating outside of your
Emergency
natural
room? Yeah,
purpose.
because the
And that's
headaches.
always going to come with
Yes, it is.
consequences.
No,
It's
I'm
okay
gonna
to
go.
do it,
Oh
but
boy. I
know
have the
what you're doing
headaches,
to yourself.
and then
So if
this
you're
is
at
still
work
hurts
and
a lot.
there's an assignment
A
that you
lot.
have and you can have assistance with
Get
it,
some
ask
juice.
for it. Feminine women are always willing, ready, and looking for help.
If you
Why
got a
should you
dollar,
stress yourself out when someone else can do
hmm?
it for you?
I'm
And
gonna give you.
listen, I was
I
one of
got it.
those women when I was
Thank you.
younger that
No, I got
loved
it.
being Miss Independent. I was drawn to that independent energy because I had a mother who was able to be a single parent and take on many, many things by the grace of God alone. But she always told me, this is not the ideal. Yes, you see me doing these things. Yes, you see God's grace in our life. Yes, you are living in a single parent home, but you have a double parent lifestyle. This is not normal, and there are consequences. So I was always able to see,
The two
I can do
juice.
that by myself. I don't need no man. But I also was told, no, this is not the best way. However, growing up
How
with
much the
Destiny's
juice?
Child, growing up with Neo's Miss Independent songs, I
$4.
loved the idea of not needing
$4.
help. And it only lasted up until college. And I realized this is backwards. This is not helping us as women. So I had to
$4.
get out of that really
Hmm?
quickly. And
$4.
this is especially
She said
important
four
for my
dollars.
women who are high powered women, who are the boss
Just bring two
president,
juice.
who have
It's
high
$4.
buying power, who have a lot of money, whether it's inheritance or you have the things that put you in a position where you don't need a man to do anything for you. If you want to have a man in your life, you're going to need him to do things for you, even if you don't need it, because that is their role
Oh
by
shucks.
God. So if they're not fulfilling that role
How about I was
internally,
on
they're
mute?
never going to feel good. And they're going to do things that are going to offset what you're doing. And it'll backfire on you. So if you are operating in the masculine and you don't need their help, you don't need them for anything, then they're going to be operating in the feminine because those energies have to be balanced in a relationship. One has to operate in the masculine and one has to operate in the feminine. And if they don't, they will clash. And as a woman, because
What happened to whatever floats your boat? Whatever happened to whatever floats your boat? Huh? Whatever happened to whatever floats your boat? Huh? How do you? Sometimes, hey, a man can do certain things better than a woman. I see as who could do this better. That's how I see it. I don't put labels on people. It's see, I'm what you call sorry. Please don't get me. I'm called a logical person. Yes, I'm logical too. Hmm. So my job is who can do what better. I don't care what male or female. Life is about getting the job done. If you know how to paint better than that man, and you're a female and you can paint better than that man, then I need for you to paint for me. If you can cook better than that woman, then I need for you to cook for me. It's who can do the job. And really, that's what men pick women for. Certain jobs. You understand? Certain jobs is why a man pick a woman. Now, if you're a multi-time millionaire, you still pick a woman for what she can do. Yeah, you want to make sure she's feminine, but that's just like some of these men, and they put on their Instagrams or something, and these are rich men, these are entertainers and stuff. They like to see their woman doing something. You always hear how Russell Wilson brag about Ciara. Will Smith brag about what Jada does. Every man that's an entertainer, Swiss Beats, brag about Alicia Keys. And they all promote their women. Wouldn't you want to do something in life and have your man promoting you? These women didn't stop their lives because they got an alpha male. See, that alpha male could still be alpha, but without stopping you and your goals. And that's what make their marriages work. How many times you seen Jay-Z in Beyonce's video? How many times? He not worrying about how much money she got. Like, yeah, we both up there. We both are Billy. What? We both Billies. But when Beyonce doing something, you see Jay-Z right there supporting her. When Jay-Z doing something, you see Beyonce right there supporting him. When he fell out with them boys, who did he do for a couple of years? Who did he pick to do the concerts with him? Beyonce. Because he knew Beyonce can pull in more people than the rest of the Rockefeller people. So, okay, y'all messing up. Y'all messing up. I can't deal with you. Y'all messing up. I got my wife over here. See, I want to be that woman. He know, oh, my wife, she is great. Guess what? I don't have to, I keep telling you all the time, a man cannot be great unless he has a woman. And she cannot be a doll because men don't play with dolls. So if you're going to act like a doll, you're going to be played like a doll. You got to be very careful with this doll shit. Because that's all it is a doll. That's where the makeup, the weaving, all of that is a doll. That man want to know what you made of. He want to know, can you help him with his kingdom? Or if my kingdom fall for some reason, what you got? What you got? And these men ain't gonna tell you this. These fake feminine women are not gonna tell you this, and these fake masculine men are not gonna tell you this. But it's the truth. It is the truth.
We are designed to be receivers by nature. Even if we are misindependent, there will come a time where we.
There's three types of men out there. Man number one is the guy who's a victim, who doesn't have the capacity
Think to buy me flowers. That would be nice if he would think to take me on vacation. That would be nice if he would offer to do some things around here. We start thinking that because that's how we're designed. But if you set the relationship up where you pay the bills, you're paying your half on a date, you're going 50-50, you're paying his bills, you're giving him money, you're buying him toys and shoes and whatever it is that men want, you're doing this for him, then you're telling him, I'm operating in the masculine here. Okay? So you now are the receiver. And that is very unnatural for a man. And he will start to malfunction.
No,
He'll
yeah.
start seeing behaviors that you're not going to like.
No, you're
So
not.
that's why when you meet a man, you don't tell him, I pay my own bills. I got my own money. I don't need your money. I don't need you to pay for my dinner. When you start doing that, the very beginning, he'll go, oh, really? Okay. It's not to say that, he won't allow it.
You are correct. I must agree. But looking like the way you look, right? Looking like the way you look. I think that he knows you can take care of yourself. You understand what I'm saying? I think he knows that. I think he knows you have a job. You look to the T. You can't be feminine behavior without money. Who's going to pay for the wigs and the eyelashes and the makeup? Who's paying for this? You are paying for this. So you can look feminine for them. So if you look nice and you dress nice and you smell nice, I don't have to tell you I'm independent. Once you look like that, they know you are independent. So if you say it, damn if you do, and damn if you don't. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. You got to pay to go to the dentist and get your teeth nice and white. That costs money. To go to the different spas, that costs money. To wear the nicest shoes, that costs money. So you don't have to tell a man none of that. He's looking at you. He's looking at you. So he know you independent. He know you make that money. Who doing it? Your mama? Will your mother and father still take care of you until you get a man? If you're single? If you're single and you grown and you're not married and you look like that, you think he doesn't know? You don't need him? So because you're feeling feminine, you want to be feminine, you think that, oh, I can lock him down now. I'm going to show him I'm feminine. No, he already know you're not feminine because of the way you look on your own. You think these men are stupid? You think he don't know how much makeup and stuff costs? You think he haven't seen videos of how much weaves cost? Them damn wigs, some wigs cost a lot of money. Who's paying for this? Hello? You hear me? So don't get it missed. See, I think the men's stupid. And if you say he's logic, then logic means you. Now, if I can see you came to him nappy head or whatever, he probably wouldn't look at you. So yes, he may want to look at you because you're well put together. But on the same token, he know that you're independent. You're not dependent and you look like that. It doesn't go together. It does not go together. There's no way you could be independent and look like that. Sorry. I have to let you know, men ain't stupid. They know you got a money. They know you got a job. They know you got income. Somebody had to pay for that. Hello? Were you stupid? Not you, but you think the men stupid? No, ma'am. Ma'am, no, ma'am. Sorry to tell you. Shoot. You walking around, nice pocketbooks, nice shoes and stuff. Who the hell paid for that? So rather you say you're independent or don't, they're going to look at you and say, she got money. She got money. Make it so bad, you really become a target looking like that. That's how a lot of women get caught with narcissistic men. This is how a lot of women get caught with sociopaths and stuff. Because they observe everything. They observe everything. So you got to be careful why these men want you. See, I like to stop abuse, domestic abuse, mental abuse. I try to protect women and men from abuse. That's my job. So you cannot go out there and tell women to look like that. Because now you got to ask yourself, why was I picked? See? Why you pick me? Oh, because I'm feminine? No. Especially if you get a narcissistic man, he's gonna make you think you are the world. Yes, you are the world. You the best thing since sliced bread. Not knowing you are now a target. You are now a target. You have now set yourself up to get abused, and you don't even know it. Well, I'm not gonna argue with him. You got a narcissistic man. You're not gonna argue with him anyway. They're gonna say a lot of stuff that make you feel bad, but you taught them not to protect themselves. This is what y'all feminine people do. We teach women not to protect themselves, not to have boundaries. I've never heard you guys say anything about boundaries unless it comes down to being an alpha male, a beta male, a dusty male. You tell them about boundaries with that, but you don't teach them how to have boundaries, period, in life. And this is the problem that I have with that feminine community. They set a lot of women up to get abused because you're thinking that you're going to meet these men and then they get dogged out. Because guess what? There's a lot of good looking women out there who dress themselves up. That's what they pick. You may have a man that got 5 women that look just like you. They look just like you. And they got enough money to spend on all of you. So you being all nice and stuff, it doesn't work. That's my problem with y'all feminine women. Just because a man is an alpha, he could be an abuser. Just because a man is a beta, he could be an abuser. Just because a man is whatever you want to call him, they could still be abusers. You're not teaching women, how to protect themselves. You told them don't say nothing. That's what you taught them, not to say nothing. Just think about some of the things that you say. Think about some of the things that you say to women. And make sure that, be mindful, there's a lot of dangerous men out here. Chris Brown beat the heck out of Rihanna. Did you see Rihanna's face? Did you see Rihanna's face? A lot of these artists and these rich men beat the heck out of their women. Didn't you see? And some of them, it's not because they was being disrespectful. Some of them was feminine, very feminine. But these men have psychological problems and mental issues. Didn't you see Floyd Mayweather beat the heck out of his baby mama? Omar, what is his name? Omar, whatever. Beat the heck out of his woman. You'll see that time and time again with these rich men. They beat the heck out you. They physically and mentally abuse you. And a lot of them pick women just like you. Because they know that you're going to be dependent on them. All the things you have on that list, it sets women up for abuse. It doesn't set them up to get a better man. If you get a good man, you get a good man. Nobody's gonna be ratchet to it. There, some good men get done dirty, but alphas get done dirty too. Everybody get done. There's no exemption to getting done dirty. Because guess what? There's a lot of alpha. The same way there's a lot of women out there. There's a lot of alpha males that's out there too. There's a lot of alpha men out there. And maybe this other alpha man can offer her what you can. So nobody's exempt to getting cheated on and getting done dirty. But we will finish this, do more of feminine rehab. And one day I want to come see me. Come see me. Because I'm in the real world. I'm not nobody's dog. So I don't need for you to play with me. And we need to speak upon women. A real talk. A real talk. So I guarantee you, if I had your audience and all the people saying, yeah, 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 I guarantee you, a lot of people in your audience has been abused, being feminine. I guarantee you. When I speak upon, oh yeah, he tried to isolate. Oh, that happened to me. But my man wasn't no good. He beat me up. I had to get out of that relationship. I was being abused. I guarantee you, your whole list, your listeners that's listening to you have some real stories for you. I guarantee you, especially the ones that's always pretty, always like, I guarantee you, they got some horror stories for you. But y'all don't want to hear that. Y'all don't really want to talk about what women go through. How you going to teach them? Yeah, I'm born a female. How you going to teach me how to be a female? I'm born one. So it's already in me. Oh no, I know that already. It's about your behavior. My behavior reflects my cycle. Just like a lot of women, it reflects their cycle. My behavior also reflects what you do to me. What you do to me. How you talk to me. How you make me feel. I'm not going to come to you very feminine, which I am, be feminine as I can be, understanding as I can be. I'm going to make you feel like a king. Oh, yes, I can. I can make you feel like the best thing ever. I know how to do that. I'm a lioness. I am a lioness. I just want to let you know I'm a lioness. I can do that. I can do that with no wig, no makeup, no nothing. I can get that. That's what I want. I get what I want. That's what I do. I put on sweatpants. Probably take your man. It's all about the gift of gab, sweetheart. It's all about the gift of gab. I know I say the right things to get your man. At my age, I could say certain things to get your man. It's called the gift of gab, not the gift of silence. Not the gift of silence, but the gift of gab, baby. Not to spark his interest. I know how to make it so that we're going to have a conversation. Because I'm going to say something, he's like, oh, wow, word, really? What you like? I like jazz too. Well, you know this? Oh, I like that jazz player. Oh, I read these books. Oh, you read books? Yeah. Well, what's in your bookshelf? I got, regardless of the subject, sweetheart. It's all in the game. It's all in the game. It's not all about in the feminine. It's all about the game. These old people gotta learn that, young folks. And you stop setting women up to get abused. I shall see you later. Peace out.